Actors Paul Michael Glaser, who is flirting with Holly like I have never seen before. David Soul.
Well, you only live once. And now that we've got that taken care of, I'm going to have a seat over here next to Holly. Because that blonde is
not doing it anymore over there?
I'm just going to watch.
God.
And besides that, I was flirting with him, and then he took you took him away.
So
you really mean that.
watching that clip, you said, do you remember that alley? What?
No, he said,
the director of that pilot, Barry Shear was his name, and he at one
Crazy
point,
Barry.
he turned to me and he said, "We're going to shoot this whole car chase from this intersection." And he showed me how to do that, and I never had any idea. And later on, I went on to do a lot of directing.
it's ways to save time, but also he's such a clever director, the guy was.
How much of the stuff did you do, though? How much of the driving did you do?
Well,
I did. Well, you didn't even have a car. Oh, you didn't have a car.
Hey, come on.
That's a discount.
I was forced to ride in that stupid red tomato with a stripe on it.
Striped tomato. I did a fair amount of driving.
Yeah.
Until they took our insurance away.
Well, the thing is we were blessed with a couple of really great stuntmen who worked with us on a show to show, and they spent a lot of time teaching us, so we could do quite a bit of our own driving, or he could do quite a bit of his own. I did my own too in my car.
You call that a car?
It was.
And Hudgy was such a great character.
They didn't give me a car, though.
You missed out there.
No, but you got a
didn't
pub.
have to audition, though, did you? Did you just get the part?
Well, working with the director, Barry Shear, I did a film called Cross 110th Street in New York. And got to L.A., and I was kind of looking for work and all that, and I got a call from my agents that Barry Shear had recommended me to Spelling and Goldberg for this pilot called Starsky and Hutch. And
would you ever have believed, the three of you, that all of these years later, you'd
42
be
years?
sitting
No,
together,
that's mad, isn't it?
still talking about it?
Well,
I dreamt of this moment for the longest time.
I can tell. I can tell. It's blatantly obvious.
Well, thank you. You can see, even like now, even all these years later, the chemistry between the three of you is still very much so. This is very much a friendship that has lasted all
no, it
this
really
time.
is. It's been an ongoing friendship. What?
You said it's torturous.
What did you say?
I said it's torturous.
Couldn't live without it, though.
Torturous.
I expected that from.
Torture. Okay.
Yeah.
But when you go to the Comic-Cons, because you did Liverpool, like you said, and you're doing the NEC in Birmingham.
We're doing Birmingham next.
Is this the fans that you had back then? Because my mother is so excited that you're doing this today. I can't tell you. But what about younger fans? I mean,
It's interesting how the show has migrated across the generations, and parents who like the show, sit their children down and say, "Watch this," and so they watch it, and. There's a fair amount of, not a huge amount, but a fair amount of young people that...
My feeling is also that back then, back in the day, in the 70s, there were only 3 channels, 3 television channels. Yeah. And so a show like Starsky and Hutch became part of the family, just as if, like your show would be, or some of the reality stuff that's out there, which I have... Anyway, but it became... essential viewing, and that experience. You can walk down any street anywhere and people stop you and say, "Hey, I grew up with you guys." You know that they're going to tell their kids the same thing.
Yeah.
67 countries it was sold in.
How many?
67.
Yeah.
But you also have a marriage of a thing. We didn't have Comic-Cons and these kinds of phenomena today. People interested in the history of television, the way these young people are today, and then we have those people who actually grew up with us. So that opportunity for all those people to come together and see people from TV history in one place, and for us to get together after all these years for that kind of reunion, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, sure is.
David and I always used to talk about gumming each other to death. We always used to say, you know,
Yeah. Well,
years from now, gum each other to death.
Well,
you're
I'm
next
glad.
You're in Birmingham next for Comic Con, so if anybody wants to come and see you, they can do that. It's
That's
lovely to see you,
this
fellas.
week.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
well, thanks.
Thank you
Oh,
so
wait a sec,
much.
that was it? We were supposed to say some other stuff.
Oh, no.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I'll leave you two
You can say it.
together.
Well, we want to say it to you,
can
though.
say it, yeah, but-
You.
no, time is up, Paul. You
Thank
wasted
God,
it.
time is up.
4, 3,
Bye now.
2, goodbye, everybody.